Life, at its core, is a cycle of suffering, struggle, and inevitable loss. Though some may claim that life contains joy and meaning, these fleeting experiences are overshadowed by the relentless pain that defines existence. From the necessity of consuming other beings for survival to the cruelty of disease, injustice, and the looming certainty of death, life operates more like a punishment than a gift. Even the things we cling to, our relationships, possessions, and identities, are temporary illusions, as nothing truly belongs to anything, and everything ultimately disintegrates. If hell is a place of suffering, loss, and meaninglessness, then we are already living in it. One of the most disturbing truths about existence is that survival requires destruction. Every living being must consume others, whether animals or plants, to stay alive. This brutal system ensures that pain and death are inescapable aspects of existence. Predators hunt, prey suffers, and even plants are cut down and devoured. There is no escape from this cycle. To exist is to take from others. A world that forces its inhabitants to kill and consume just to delay their own suffering and death is not a paradise, it is a hell designed to sustain itself through endless pain. If life were inherently good, it would not require artificial improvements to be tolerable. Modern medicine, electricity, heating, shelter, and grocery stores make life easier, but they only serve to mask the brutality of nature. Without these human-made systems, disease, starvation, and exposure would be inescapable. The mere fact that humans must continuously create things to make life livable proves how unbearable life naturally is. If life were not hell, innocent children would not be born with cancer, genetic disorders, or into extreme poverty and war. They did nothing to deserve such suffering, yet life burdens them with pain from the moment they enter the world. There is no fairness, no divine justice, just a chaotic system that assigns misery at random. The existence of childhood suffering alone proves that life is not a gift but a cruel lottery where even the most innocent are subjected to pain. One of the greatest illusions of life is ownership. People dedicate their entire existence to accumulating wealth, possessions, and relationships, yet nothing can ever truly be owned. Everything we claim to possess, our bodies, our homes, even our memories, will eventually fade, be lost, or be taken from us. Relationships dissolve, objects decay, and even our sense of self changes over time. In the end, everything returns to nothing. Life gives us attachments only to rip them away, ensuring that suffering is inevitable. No matter how much effort we put into building, maintaining, or preserving, everything eventually falls apart. Empires collapse, families break apart, bodies decay, and even the universe itself is headed toward eventual destruction. The impermanence of everything makes life feel like a cruel joke. No matter what we do, time erases all traces of our existence. If life were not hell, it would not be built upon a foundation of inevitable loss. Even if one manages to avoid disease, starvation, and loss, death is inevitable. Every connection, every achievement, and every fleeting moment of happiness will disappear. And for what? Most people live and die without making any significant impact, their lives amounting to nothing in the grand scheme of the universe. If existence had a purpose, it would not end in absolute erasure. Instead, it follows a pattern of temporary struggle, suffering, and destruction. If there were any fairness or order to existence, suffering would have limits. Yet the universe is indifferent. Natural disasters, pandemics, and accidents wipe out innocent lives at random. There is no reason for who suffers and who prospers. If there were a creator, they would either be absent, indifferent, or outright malevolent. If there is no creator, then existence is simply a meaningless accident in which suffering is an unavoidable consequence. Either way, there is no justice, only pain. All aspects of life confirm that we are living in hell. Existence demands suffering, survival requires destruction, and everything we cling to is temporary. Even with human-made comforts, life remains a fragile, painful experience that ends in inevitable loss and oblivion. Nothing truly belongs to us, and everything eventually disintegrates, leaving behind only the hollow memory of what once was. If hell is defined as a place of suffering, impermanence, and meaninglessness, then we have been living in it all along.